it's your girl! Do you like waifus? Do you like torture? Do you like waifus getting tortured? Talk to a therapist! Or indulge yourself in a series that I have been dying to talk about for years, and that series is none other than Though You May Burn to Ash. I've actually debated making a video on this series for years now because, believe it or not, it is one of my all-time favorites in terms of horror. But due to some factors I will mention later on, I haven't until now. But it's thanks to patron Korlix that I am able to finally make this video due to him choosing this series from my Patreon option, You Choose! Which, you know, he got to choose this title, and you know what? Thank you, my guy! Everybody clap! Everybody clap for Korlix! Oof! Ah! Manga's right here. I got the Japanese version. So what first drew me to this series initially was this cover, and it was the perplexity of this girl's outfit that really just made me want to pick up the series because I had a giant issue with it. Like, just look at this outfit, like her ass is just hanging out. Like, why would you wear a dress like this? It makes no sense. How cold is her ass? And it's due to this anger within me that I picked up this series and thought I needed to know whether this gets explained, which FYI it doesn't, as things never do in clothing options in anime. So I started to read this manga just to find out if this outfit was just an outfit she wore on the cover, or is genuinely the outfit she wears the whole time, and she just always has a really cold ass cheek, and ta-da! She always wears the outfit! It's not just the cover! And even though I started reading this manga for a genuinely super silly reason, I came to find out that this series is probably one of the most ruthlessly fucked up series that I have ever indulged in that would make Maggot Bates proud. So just a little small heads up from here on out, guys, if you're gonna keep watching this and you are not a fan of gruesome shit, then it is time to fuck off, my dudes. And if I've already piqued your interest in this manga, you can actually purchase it off of Bookwalker. Please use coupon code Sydsnap for 600 yen off your first purchase after making an account, and please check the first link in the description. The story takes place with our lead Ryoma needing to get money, like a lot of money, to pay for his sick sister's medical bills. But lo and behold, he has fuck all! So while trying to get money one day, a girl randomly appears behind him and asks, if it's to get what you want, would you sacrifice anything? And he's like, fuck yeah, my dude, hell yeah I would! I'm really not making this feel like a life or death manga, just wait. So after confirming that he would give anything in order to obtain what is needed, aka money, he's randomly transported into a middle of the street and is hit by Truck-kun! So after being killed, after being hit by a car, he suddenly wakes up into a random room filled with cliche-looking anime girls with him himself suddenly looking like an One-san. We suddenly realize that all the other people in the room that are big titty anime girls are also people that have just died after confirming that they would give anything in order to get what they want. And what they want is aka money. All for all different sorts of reasons that we find out later on as the series goes on. They are then given a lot of money, and an angel appears telling them that they are going to be playing a bunch of tactical games, and if they want to keep the money and make more money, then they have to keep winning, and they have to bet their money that they just got. And if they bet too much money and run out of their money, they fucking die! And not a normal type of death. Oh no. For example, you lost? Oh, okay. Well, enjoy being slowly cooked alive inside of a brazen bowl in very vivid detail. Well, everyone gets to slowly see you burn to death, which is fucking yum! Oh, you lost all your money and want a fucking loan? Well, this yandere fucking angel will just cut off every single one of your fingers for some. You know, just manga things. And the shittiest part of all is that all of these characters have very tragic backstories. They all want money for their own unique reasons, and we get to slowly grow closer to these characters, and slowly but surely, you know at least one of them's gonna be tortured the fuck to death and gonna die really gruesomely while your heart slowly breaks for them. Oh, you want to pay off the debts that your husband accrued after running off from his failing business? Well, here's your fucking worst death that you could possibly have imagined! I love trauma. But it isn't just the mental heartbreak that makes this series so good, because if it was, I'm pretty sure we would all just be reading girl manga right about now. No, another massive part as to what makes this series so damn good is the tactical games that they have to play. Although the games seem relatively simple with many different ways to win, I can assure you they're not. Although the games seem relatively simple and have many different easy ways to win, I can assure you they aren't. The mental gymnastics not only put into each move they have to make during the games isn't the only thing that makes the games in general just seem so addictive. Oh no. But the other addictive part of their mental gymnastics is them trying to figure out how to make the other girls bet all their money and fucking die. They are constantly trying to make everybody else die to ensure their win. Now, that may be an odd point to add to a manga and why I recommend it, but personally, I fucking hate death games that have the main character always trying to save everybody, okay? That main character that's a hero of justice that just tries everything to ensure everybody gets out safe. But in reality, it's do or die time, okay? There's a fucking yandere angel running this show. We aren't all making it out of here. So making sure that the characters go out of their way to ensure that the other characters die is... It's a recipe for my soul's cynicism. It adds to my darkest desires of seeing anime girls kill each other. Don't tell my therapist I said that. But seeing them do it in such calculated ways adds that little sprinkle of sweetness that just makes the series not right. So seeing that little mix of the tactics put into the mental gymnastics of trying to make sure the other person kills each other while also trying to ensure that they win is just, how many times am I gonna do that? It's just, that's the series in general. For example, one of the most addictive things that's a good mix of both of them, alright? The very first game they play is a seemingly simple game where they get dice and they have to figure out when the person rolls the dice, is it going to equal being odd or equal? So before they get the answer, they have to put down which they guess it's going to be. And then they put how much they bet and see where the night takes them. So that seems relatively simple, right? You're wrong, Zobaga. Because when they guess, they have to press which button they think it'll be. And their guess appears on a board anonymously. So say the dice rolled odd, but only 3 people picked odd. But there's 4 people saying out loud that they picked odd. And they're trying to pin the blame on one of them, trying to figure out who's lying, and if they can actually show that you're lying and you lose all your money, haha! Lying becomes free game during the game. So if you're trying to pin anything on anybody, trying to make it seem like a small little game of saying, oh, I fucked up, but then in reality this person fucked up, and make them lose all their money, it's game on, my dudes. Honestly, I don't even know if I just explained how strategic the whole game really is. I'm sure I did in a very dumb way, but seeing all sorts of little intricacies into each sort of play that every character makes, trying to guess this character's personality, what sort of thing they would bet, trying to figure out small little side alleys to the bigger game. It's like this complex cake that never stops giving death. And then seeing the losers slowly sink into insanity, it's just, oh my god, it's so fucked up. So I am just saying right now, guys, this series is very addictive. So if you are looking for a series to fit your dark desires of whatever the hell it may be, and you want something that will kind of keep you on edge until you get to the next chapter, then you'd be stupid as fuck not to get this bad boy. And although it is extremely addictive, this series will sadly never get an ending due to the creator, Kakashi Oniyazu, sadly passing away. But still, this series is one of the greatest rides I have ever ridden due to the writing and just the gruesomeness in the drawings that really Kakashi does super well. This is something I do not regret starting up in the slightest. Really, it's not just great about the tactical writing that goes into every single scene, but it's also the artwork that tells the story that makes this series so fucking good, man. Seeing the characters go through insanity and slowly die in terrible ways, and just the artwork perfectly embodies how you would feel, essentially, if you were in their position. There is much to adore about Though You May Burn to Ash and its merciless anime girl deaths. So if you are not reading this bad boy and are a fan of horror, tactical writing, yandere's, torture, then read this shit now! If you'd like to read this manga, then please check the link in the description as it is in there. And you are able to sit there and read that series thinking, wow, thank you Korlix, once again, for helping make this video possible. Because I wouldn't be able to talk about it once again if it wasn't for that guy. Yeah, Korlix! I am super grateful, Korlix, once again, for you choosing this tier. To everybody else, I am sorry to say it as I'm going to announce this right now, but I had to sadly remove the You Choose tier as I am way behind on a lot of your picks. And I also have a lot of work going on in Japan right now. But thank you guys again to everybody who was able to pick some. I've obviously been in talks with you and you all know, blah, blah, blah. I love making the content I do, but because it's so odd, it is often demonetized. So, if you are thinking about supporting this channel, then please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and check the links in my description. Or, also, type this link here. Actually, type this link here. If you're thinking about supporting this channel, type this link here, or check out the links in the description. Thank you guys again, and Avita Zay, bitches! Okay, this is...